Wow. Hello, and welcome back to Rimworld, or welcome to Rimworld. It's been a while since we've played Rimworld, and I wanted to, well, somebody asked if I was ever going to play more Rimworld, and I decided, yeah, let me load it up. Now, real quick here, let me run this down. I do have the royalty pack. I picked that up a while back, and there's like a ton of stuff that's changed since the last time we actually loaded this up. So I'm going to start a new game, and I'll just meet you on the other side of this so I can tell you guys what I've done. Okay, so we've kind of randomized some stuff. We've got this lady here who's got cooking, plants, animals, and medical. This dude here that's got mining and animals and also intellectual. And this one who's kind of pretty well-rounded. We've got crafting, plants, cooking, and even shooting. So let's get started here. I don't think this is gonna go great, but it is what it is. All right, welcome to the map. There's a friggin' jet flying overhead. Welcome to the map. We've got a few issues I can see right off the top here. We've got the mega spiders who are just kind of hanging out there. It looks like we have a nice little area we could probably dig into. Are those horses? Why are there horses in a cave? I don't even know what to think about this. Looks like we're gonna be landing probably in the center here. I think here might be a good place to kind of land. I did not disable the mega spiders or whatever I'm gonna call it the ones where you do the ones where you do things. The spiders that like appear. I didn't actually bring those. I didn't undo the what's the word I'm looking for? Man, I am not doing well on words today. This has just been like a day where I'm trying to figure out what to say and I'm doing terribly. All right, where is everything? Let's go ahead and allow everything. We have we have a guinea pig as our pet. That's gonna be terribly useful. I can't even, why a guinea pig? I don't even know. Let's build our house, or not our houses, well, houses too. Build our little home down here. Hunter lacks ranged weapons and need colonist bed. Yes, thank you. All right, so it looks like we've got our little base kind of set up. I actually thought two of these guys were married, but that was an incorrect assumption. And it looks like we're finally starting to get some of our walls built. It's taking a little bit longer than I expected. Which I'm blaming on the fact that, do I not have enough slate here? Of course not. I don't actually have enough of anything. Well, let's just go ahead and plop down where we want to build stuff. Now, these walls here are steel, actually, and I don't really want to use steel for walls because it's flammable. So just like wood, it'll just completely be a problem if there's a fire, and there's 100% going to be a fire. I just don't know when it's going to occur. I mean, it's just kind of how this game goes. I want to clear out some of this so we have wood stuffs. And as you can see, it's been raining pretty significantly. It just keeps on going. I haven't done a lot of anything outside of just trying to get this taken care of. They've been trying to pick up stuff, bring it in here. Let's actually start planting a few things. I think I want to put my garden farm right here. And I'm gonna let's do 6 by 6. And we're gonna make 2 little areas. And let's see, let's make that potatoes, and let's make this one, rice is probably gonna be the best bet for rice and potatoes. Potatoes grow like everywhere, including poor soil, and rice is very quick growing, though I don't know how well it's gonna do here. We're gonna find out. Why are you idle? What do you do? Not a whole lot of anything, apparently. And I think it's because we need more stone blocks made. So let's go ahead and just... Oh, there's a new meditation, I don't know, thing. And meditating is good because it's supposed to boost... I actually don't know what it boosts. I think it's supposed to be good for something. I'm not too sure. That probably tells you how little I've actually been like playing this game ever since the updates came out. Even with the royalty pack, I didn't play all that much. That's my problem. Finally, after almost the full day 3 has passed, we finally finished our inside, so that means we're no longer outside. I mean, that makes sense. It does look like we're a little unroofed though here. What y'all doing? There we go. Finally building up that final roof, which means we're indoors and we're just doing a little bit better at this point. Let's move this inside, I think. I think you get a penalty if you do that stuff out. Are you done out there? I think you get a penalty if you're outdoors. There's like a jet flying around outside and it is super freaking loud. Oh my gosh. I also want to get all of the wild heal root that I can. I assume we're gonna need it to do medical stuff eventually. Did we accidentally trap a raccoon in our house? Oh no. Alright, so we're coming into day 4, I think, at this point. You know what, I can freaking check. 3 days since our arrival, so yeah, we're in day 4. We're building up a wall with some traps over here because we need some defenses. Eventually they're gonna be attacking the mysterious they are going to be attacking us. So I want to get some sort of defenses. Now the game has changed and there can be drops of those mechanical monsters. I don't actually know what they're called off the top of my head, but they can drop on us and they can come in. I don't entirely know what to call them because I don't know exactly what the technical term is, but like these pods of monsters can attack us and cause all sorts of issues, which I'm not looking forward to. I'm not gonna lie. And I am playing on a relatively hard level. I did not pick an easy difficulty, so this should be interesting. Well, that answers my question. We actually do have a raid starting right off the bat. Looks like we're being attacked by one. That's nice. Let's go ahead and bring over our gunners to our traps. I don't expect this to go too badly, actually, because I think he had it. Where did he go? He has a club. Looks like they're preparing to come attack. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just, we'll wait a second here until he's actually going to attack us. But he'll prepare. I don't know what he's preparing. He ain't doing anything up there. Okay, there's the attack, finally. Looks like he's coming down from up there. So we'll just meet him right about here, probably. We'll talk about that shiny tree in a moment, because I just noticed it's there. I need y'all to be a little bit more accurate. There we go. Now, if we don't have to... Never mind. I was gonna say, if we don't have to kill him, then that would be nice, but unfortunately... that was a no-go. So we're just gonna dig a grave. Where do we want to put the graves? Let's put the graves up here. Oh, they will visit graves to gain meditative joy. Oh, they've changed those, so they're no longer just waste of space, and we'll put those down there. Meditation is like a thing, and I'm not like, it has something to do with gaining skills. So here is an anima tree here. And so basically this outdoor tree, if you like meditate, you will gain grass, and then you can actually do a psychic linking ritual to gain, I don't know if gain, but I know upgrade psychic powers. So that's pretty cool. Not much else to say about that, other than that's just, just a thing. Looks like we need to build a little bit more space for our stuff. Let's let's mine a little bit in here. I want to stay mostly out of the caves, but also kind of in the caves. Oh, I have not changed. I'm gonna manage my drug policies. I think I have social drugs selected, and actually you can use any of these drugs for addictions. And we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna turn all that off except for the luciferium. And we're also gonna turn off the recreation, and we're gonna turn these on, at least the smoke leaf joint, but not every day. We're gonna make it every 4 days. There'll be no booze whatsoever, because alcoholism in this game is a serious problem. Joints aren't too bad. Might as well let them have some sort of drugs. Actually, the other thing I do want to give, wait, go back to the social drugs is actually ambrosia, because I think ambrosia doesn't have any real downsides if you get addicted to it. At least I haven't seen any, unless they changed that. They could have very easily changed that. We don't have any ambrosia right now. Ooh, and now we get to choose a faction name and a settlement. Let me do some randomization here. Okay, I like this. We've got the Uncontrolled Alliance of, I don't even know, Hitoyam, maybe? And we're gonna be called Nosewood here. And we're just gonna go with that. So we now live in Nosewood, because why the hell not? And we're coming along pretty nicely. We've got a nice little hidey hole here. Now, because we are playing on a higher difficulty, this is like, I think they changed the difficulties. It's no longer base builder. This one is, I actually don't know what they're called anymore. I'd have to, you know what, I can actually freaking look it up for you guys. We are currently playing on Strive to Survive. Not quite Blood and Dust. Losing is Fun is the final and hardest one. We're not quite going there. But normally I think the adventure story was the base builder that we would normally play on, but this time I'm actually going to be going a little bit heavier simply because why not? Figure I want to suffer a little bit today. Already suffering quite a bit in real life, so might as well join. Might as well have my gaming experience join in there. I'm just being morbid. I finally got another event. We've got a local squirrel that has gone, oh god, that's right in here. Let's go ahead and immediately draft up our folks to take out that squirrel. We should be okay, but squirrels can still hit us. Just come on. Actually, let's go ahead and use a melee attack against, oh, okay, we're good. I just wanted to make sure, one of the things is like this early in the game, because we don't really have, what I was doing, let me cancel all of this. I want to build a freezer at this point. I was going to build it over here because there's a nice big old spot, but then I realized I'm building my crops over here. Now that might change in the future, but I want to actually make sure my crops were kind of around where I was going to be putting my stuff. So I actually want to build my freezer over here. I'm going to carve this out and make this like a area. I'm going to make this a hallway here. I am not using the, whatever. And then down here, I'm gonna make a kitchen. That way you can put stuff in here, but then the kitchen area will be open so that people can get in and out a little bit easier. Because otherwise they'll go through the kitchen, out through the freezer, which is just a bad idea, unfortunately. They're not particularly smart when it comes to letting the cold out. Okay, well, it looks like we've got our first passive thing, and we've got a heat wave. So we're gonna build speaking of passive, we're gonna build a cooler in this area down here so that we can at least keep our main area fairly cool. It's only 67 degrees outside, but that probably means we'll be getting up to the hundreds, which isn't too bad for this early in the game. Honestly, I mean, later game heat waves are actual heat waves, which is a legitimate problem. We have some meals being made. We're running out of the packaged survival meals, so we'll want to build some simple meals. We do have the rice is almost done growing. We have 2 bedrooms at this point. We need a 3rd. That should make, I'm gonna get the doorway done there. It should make people fairly happy to have their own rooms to chill in. Actually, one of the things I actually want to do is I want to cancel that. I want to cancel this because, ooh, we have a relationship. Everybody pause. Let's see, it looks like Chewie here is the wife of our friend Hughes. And oh god, if you go into some place and you die, that's gonna be awful. We do have enemies like right here, which is gonna be a problem because they like to walk through caves for whatever reason, and it's possible to die. I don't think we get to keep Hughes, but that's okay. I want to keep these 2 walls. Actually, we probably should cancel these here. That way we have 2 walls, which will help keep the cool in a little bit. It'll help avoid getting all that from spreading into the wilds. But we do need to also build a cooler. So we're gonna put one of those there. And we're gonna want a couple coolers probably eventually, but for right now this should be okay. And it's 114 degrees Fahrenheit outside. That's hot. That's like desert temperatures. That is not good. Now we've got our first rice harvest, as you can see here. So that should take care of at least some of our food issues for a little bit. It's almost 120 degrees outside, and it's really, really hot inside. So it's 100 degrees inside. I'm trying to block off this little supply area so that this room will have less room to cool. These bedrooms are doing pretty well, but yeah, it's so hot. Okay, it looks like it's probably dropping in temperature outside. It looks like it's dropping on temperature maybe a little bit on the inside. So that's good news. We have heat stroke, which doesn't do too much. It lowers your consciousness, but I don't know if there's any like lasting effects of that. So I'm gonna make sure we handle that. Hughes is definitely, does he have some sort of something or another? Like, I don't think so. Just likes to meditate, I guess. Love that he's a wimp. That's gonna make that so much. Oh, we have 2 wimps. Oh god, I have killed us. Everybody is also gonna hate each other, which is gonna be great. Looks like the heat wave is over, so we can actually go ahead and deconstruct these passive coolers. We're not gonna need them for a little bit. Summer might be a problem, but it should be okay. Ooh, we've got a new quest. Now these quests, this one in particular, is talking about being, let's see, I'll just read it to you. Maybe not, because I don't know how to pronounce these names. What is this? Pompiana Osine, a Praetor of the Empire of God, is calling from nearby. Her guards were killed in an ambush. She escaped, but is now being followed by a man hunting snow hare. Pompiana wants you to keep her safe at Nosewood for a few hours until her shuttle can come and pick her up. She will bestow 8 honor on whoever accepts this request. This is enough honor to receive the royal title of Yeoman. Yeoman? Is that how you pronounce that? I don't know. And all benefits that come with it, including the first level of psychic powers. Let's go ahead and accept. Who do we want to do this? Who do we want to be our leader? To kind of start out with, you know what? I'm gonna go with Mia here. Mila? I don't even know. Where's the quest? All right, let's go ahead and accept with that. And she's gonna join us for a short moment. Now this person, if I remember correctly, can't do pretty much anything. So that's a problem. Now we do have complete control of her. And let's go ahead and just basically turn her off for right now. And let's go ahead and make sure we have her controlled. Let's see, let's send her, yes, let's send her to home. And let's get everybody ready because those hares are gonna be coming soon. Now, you can kind of see some things. She can give a throne speech. She can call for aid, which she can't currently do here. And then she has a psi focus and heat bar. I don't know too much about all of this. I need you to get the frick over here because the snow hare is coming. There it is. It's up there. So let's go ahead. It's gonna be haunting her. Can we stop here? Okay, let's go ahead and just melee attack the crap out of that and end it. You do whatever you want. Okay. We're gonna undraft those. And it looks like, what is happening over here? There's a psychic soothe for women going on right now. Additionally, she's gonna freak out because there's no bed for her. She has no acceptable food because once you get to be a higher level of royalty, you lose the ability to eat certain foods apparently, which is just weird to me. I don't get it. Spoiled snob is really what it is. Let's get her to just kind of sit around. Eventually the shuttle will show up and that would be really, really useful here. Okay. And also, since we're sitting around, I want to make a wind turbine for power. Now it won't be great because it won't work all the time, but at this point I'm not looking for a constant working thing. I just need something to work for a little bit. And the shuttle has arrived, so let's go ahead and jump over here. Let's go ahead and auto load this, so Pompiana should be going in there. Okay, and with that all, we can get the hell out of here. And we've got a new title. So we have a ceremony that we can do. Let's see. The bestower will arrive by shuttle and perform the ceremony. The bestower will only give a title if any throne room requirements are satisfied. You can betray the bestower to steal Link Neo farmers, but this will make the Empire of God your enemy. If you miss or fail the ceremony, there will be another opportunity later. If the bestower or guards are harmed for any reason, there will be diplomatic consequences. So we need to make sure that we're ready for this. Expires in 10 days, so we need to get a throne room, it looks like. I have no idea how to get a throne room. There's like a bunch of stuff we can make. Here, as you can see, we've got thrones, we've got grand thrones, all sorts of fun things, drapes. Because I don't know what we need for a throne, so I guess we just need to make a room and throw a throne on it. Or just make a throne. Why not? We're sitting here. Okay, well let's go ahead and accept this quest. And let's find out what we need here. Holy crap, look at these guys. These guys they are a thing. They've got charge rifles. Are they securing the area? I'm guessing this person is our bestower. All right, how do you select and right click to do bestowing ceremony? All right, let's find out what the hell that means. Okay, looks like we don't actually need a throne room here. Okay, what the hell? All right, so we've got the title of Yeoman, which shows she is now a Psycaster. To use psychic powers, Mia must build up Psy focus through meditation. The effectiveness of this meditation is increased if the person can focus on a specific object while meditating. So it looks like Psycasters with royal titles meditate on their thrones. Psycasters with tribal childhoods meditate on anima trees and nature shrines. I can never pronounce this. But the ones that don't like things will meditate to blank walls, and psychopathic Psycasters meditate to graves, ideally with a loved one inside. All right, so you can look at their meditation types by looking at their info card with the I button. And she learned Word of Trust. So let's see, what is the Word of Trust? Speak to the prisoner while using the psychic suggestion to reduce his resistance to recruitment. This can only reduce a prisoner's resistance, but cannot recruit him. Ooh, very nice. It looks like it would use some of our Psy Focus. The Psy Focus bar is flashing. And I think by using Psy Cast abilities, you increase heat, which can cause overheatment, which can cause all sorts of fun problems. So we want to make sure we avoid screwing ourselves. We haven't even built a research station here, so let's get going with that. Okay, so we got some components from, I think, Black over here, who's walking away. We had two groups of people go. We had like a bulk seller who doesn't really have anything that we need, and this person who is named Black Spider. That's a name that I wasn't expecting. We're slowly moving towards getting another bedroom. I've got a little hallway that I need to get working towards here. And once we get this done, we'll work on like an actual kitchen. For us, I'm kind of surprised. We are doing this on random, so everything that's happening is kind of been very mild, but I am concerned that that's gonna swiftly change. So I'm building a little area here to block off so that people kind of have to walk through these areas with the spikes. It won't work 100%, but for any major, any minor attacks that we get, it should help keep those from, becoming a problem. But I want to get some of this done. I want to get some of these areas smoothed. That way we can actually run our power conduits through it. That'll help. If it explodes and it's inside the wall like that, it's like less explodey. And the explodey is kind of random, so we can't like avoid it. It will eventually happen. Well, this is great. Looks like we've got a couple things. We've got 2 people down because they have the plague. Oh, that's nice. Those are both our wimps. And it looks like our friends here left us some plasteel. That's nice. Can't freaking do anything with that right now. Oh, also I was gonna take the throne out, but it looks like actually that is a meditation spot that she'll use, so that's a problem. Now, because they do have the plague, I actually want to get them healed up pretty quick here. Now, these guys, unfortunately, given the fact that they are wimps, that means they're going to be little brats about it. And Mila is the only... Mila? How am I going to pronounce her name? I'm going to say Mila, because it's like vanilla, but not. But she is the only one who is up and moving. This is going to be a pain. And the plague is going to take a little bit in order to actually like get going. I didn't realize, if I had realized that they had the wimp, I would have just not done what I did. We have so many problems. We have food issues as well, so we're gonna have to deal with this eventually. Well, finally, after a couple days, and luckily the game not screwing us over any further than we already screwed, we are finally healing up from the plague, which means that our folks will finally be able to start moving around again. So yay, Trigger is now capable of walking now. Hugh's here. Unfortunately, it's still at 12% plague, so it's slowly decreasing. So he can't quite get going, but Trigger is fine, which means we're finally kind of back up and moving a little bit. We had a war merchant come through, and they gave us a short bow and a club for some bizarre reason as they stopped by. Oh gosh. Ooh, a proud Panther quest. Let's see. Porus Takus, a Praetor of the Empire of God, is making a request. She wants you to take care of her favorite pet, the Panther Toad, at Nosewood for 5 days. Okay, we have 3 options here. We have, if we do this, we can get honor +3, which will give you more titles, but we could also do this and get advanced component and silver. We can also do this and get goodwill. Now, currently, I think this is this. The Empire of God we're neutral with, which means, like, we're fine, but, if we get more, then when bad things happen, these guys will come and, help us out quite a bit, which would be really, really good. Now, the problem is Panthers are Panthers, And it is for 5 days. I'm thinking we might be able to do it. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and Goodwill or Advanced Components. Advanced Components are in short supply and we could use the silver, but Goodwill might be more useful right now. Okay, so first of all, for Toad, I want to keep him in the home area. That way he doesn't wander too far off into the distance and cause me problems. We are going to need meat though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here to our field stove and turn off meat for what we can use. That way he has something to eat. That doesn't mean we're going to need to go do a little bit of hunting. So let's go hunt a couple turkeys so that we've got enough meat to last out the 5 days. And we do need to make sure that he is well protected because of if he dies, then basically bad things will happen for that quest, which makes sense. And it looks like we actually got a little bit of food here. I think panthers will only eat meat, if I'm not mistaken. Raw meat, corpses, animal products, meals, processed foods, and kibble. Okay, so he might actually just eat meals. So let's actually switch. Oh, we can just add a new bill for simple meals. And let's do eat till you have 10, and we'll just baloop. There we go. And it looks like we're back in business completely. That took a little bit. Let's actually make sure we go equip our guns that we didn't have. You dropped yours over there. We didn't get a lot of cleanup done. Poor Mila was like freaking out a little bit. Ooh, we have the Ancient Danger, which we're not going to unlock. It looks like it's actually going to be in here. Ugh. It's like right next to us. That's a problem. So what can happen is, I've had this happen before. I've had enemies who have tried to break into my area by going through the Ancient Danger. It is possible that they will attempt to do that. Always fun to get a bunch of those, is it mechanoids? Try to remember what they're called. Get some of those really bad guys just like wandering into your home because, well, why the hell not? Oh hey, so we had a thing happen. Up here we have... You actually knocked out? Looks like that's a yes. We actually have somebody who needs to be saved. Let's see. How do we... Can we... I don't want to... Can I not rescue them? Hang on one second here. What? So I think what happened is, if you take a look here, this is the non-area. You can't build up here because it's too close to the map edge. And Cass here is basically right against the map edge. So I actually can't activate anything up here. And I can like do other things. So I'm not entirely sure. Normally you would just right click and just be like, oh yeah, like that works. She's gonna die. I can't seem to like save her or anything. And that kind of sucks, but I guess if you want to land by the map edge, you're gonna die. I don't know what else to do here with this poor woman. I guess I could maybe... Hang on. Well, I have no freaking idea why I can't do anything to do with this. I was thinking maybe I could like do a debug thing to move, but I apparently can't. So that person is just gonna die. Oh. Maybe they were healing themselves and I didn't realize that they were healing themselves? I don't even know. We have a new quest here. Looks like a desperate refugee named Venka is approaching. Venka claims to have lost her home in a recent attack. Venka begs you for permission to stay at Nosewood for 15 days so she can rest and regroup. In return, she offers to work and fight for free during that time. If you make her happy, she may join you. She may also reward you later for helping her, but there's no way to know her true intentions. So we get a visitor's help and possible future rewards. So let's go ahead and accept that. Why the heck not? And let's go ahead and install our bed back in here because I uninstalled it and we weren't using it. So we've got a refugee, and that is Venka. She is psychically sensitive and a slow learner, but oh, look at that mining. That's nice. Was originally part of the Drained Roamers, apparently, which is just like a nothing type. Yeah, it just kind of exists. Okay, well, it looks like we have an enemy with kind of a Trigger doesn't apparently like her. Why doesn't? Is it because Trigger is doesn't really like women? That's what's going on here. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and just allow her in here anyway. Let her research if she wants to research. Looks like she can mine, smith, do all the things that we need, which will be particularly helpful. Now, this is gonna be the kitchen area here. I want to put a door here, but what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna leave that door mostly open. It will be useful for if there's like something where we need to shut the doors, where there's like enemies in the base or whatnot. Otherwise, it'll be, I don't know, it'll be fine. And I'm not gonna really be building much further in here. I may go through here and maybe like carve out some of this to see what's in here, but I don't want to have a mountain base. So I will be building probably out this way. And there's also this little geyser here. So probably build out that way towards that. I can't believe she just walked away. I can't. Alright, so we're getting close to Toad going home, which is actually what I was waiting for, but we're currently being raided. We've got Squid. Squid is coming to, I don't know, murder us, I guess. We have a couple people with guns, so we're gonna go ahead and just meet him face on. What kind of face on? We're gonna see if we can't lead him to these traps. Everybody else needs to go to bed at this point. I think Toad is out of the way, mostly out of the way. As long as he's not in gunfire, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. He's trying to, oh my gosh, animals. Let me go ahead and pause this for a second and let me bring in a zone down here. We can expand our area 1, that way they can, I don't know, get the heck out of my way. I love how we're like out there and they're just in the way, straight up in the way. Come on, you two. Now Squid's probably gonna hit this spike trap, which I don't know if I want him to do. Okay, well he's dead now anyway, but I don't really want him to do that, but that's okay. So now we have all of that. Let me put down, where did I put those? I was gonna build a graveyard somewhere. Oh, right here. The green area, I think, is the meditation area where people can meditate. Surprise. But we have in fact won that, and Toad, we can actually unrestrict. Toad should be going home in 13 hours. Finally. All right, and let's load this up because apparently Toad got the animal flu as the shuttle arrived. Wow, that was not good. Let's go ahead and auto load this up. I'm hoping Toad will, Toad? Don't wander, get in the freaking shuttle. Can we prioritize loading the shuttle, please? Grab Toad, stick Toad in the shuttle. I don't want this. I actually had an, a quest where, one of the animals that was delivered actually had like a heart attack and I failed it. That was awful. All right, we completed it. We got our goodwill from 0 to 12, so that means that we're still neutral, but that should be good. And I don't think it will, I don't know how much it'll fall. Does it say? Looks like it won't actively fall. We just continue to increase, and we can increase indefinitely, I want to say. So that's actually good news for us. Now we do have Venka here, who has been here for almost 4 days. We got another 11 days until she will go home. We're building up some defenses here to try and funnel people in. We'll probably want to build one up here as well. So just to have some areas where people will funnel through, which will be a lot easier than having like a wide open area. Now the unfortunate part is the AI is smart enough to actually go through walls. though that's kind of funny sometimes because partially capable of going through walls and other times not so much. We'll get there. We do have some gold in here. We're gonna need that eventually. We're gonna avoid this like the plague. We ended up going through this area right here, and there's this like a small area. Unfortunately, there's only 3 blocks right here, which will mean that they will also try and break through that way. They're smart little AI. I don't know how they programmed it, but it's pretty good. But we've done fairly well. We have 3 people. Everybody survived. We survived the plague. We've done a couple quests, survived a couple raids. Short little episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I plan on doing a little bit more of these since it was requested. I hope this is what you're looking for. If not, let me know. Let me know what you'd like to see. I consider doing like an actual story time type thing, but I don't honestly know what I'm doing. So yeah, this is fun. I haven't played this in a while either, so I don't know what I'm doing. And I expect that further down the road, when we actually start getting attacked by things more powerful than singular raiders, we're gonna get absolutely decimated. So I will see you guys when that happens.